XRP family? Thank you for joining the video, guys. So I've showed the first minute of this video in my previous YouTube video. Please go check it out if you didn't. Here we have the second part, all the money. So this is what we have been talking about, right? All the money. It took a decade for Ripple to build this whole technology. It is not easy what they're doing, guys. Hence why they take so long to actually put everything in place. Now in this video, I will also show you a decode which relates to when the moon date actually can be. So can be, not will be, it can be. And there is a high chance that these are very interesting dates, okay? Because they relate to all the riddles and all the deciphers of these decodes. So let's take a look.
Single piece of business terminology in the old Swift MT world changes. Every single one. And it's not just the names of the fields or the field elements that change. The business process of moving money from one place to another is also changing in front of our very eyes. So irrespective of which layer of architecture you look at, the move towards ISO 20022 imposes the requirement for new skills and certainly new understanding at every single level and in every position of an organization whose business has anything to do with the movement of money. That is terrifying. There are, of course, good reasons for optimism as well. We're doing this for good reasons, as we said in our last conversation. So there's an upside, there's a prize to go after here. And it is also true that just as our payment systems today are based on logic that was designed probably in the 1970s and 1980s.
Insane, guys. There is a huge change about to take place. Here we can see in 2016, the Central Bank of Russia conducted research on cross-border payments using Ripple platform and also openly mentioning the use of XRP in this paper. Here you can see in the first half of 2018, the Bank of Russia's Novosibirsk Innovative Laboratory conducted research on testing the possibility of cross-border settlement using the Ripple platform. The system technology assumed that the settlement participants had special accounts opened in national payment systems and addresses in the Ripple network. Very interesting, guys. And again, they are always doing this behind the scenes, right? They always get ready behind the scenes. The bearable code. The bearable guy Christmas riddle 2019 corda. The wooden shelf above the fireplace is the smart contracts layer, right, which we now have on the XRP ledger. So the decode that I wanted to show you is this one. I cannot cover the whole thing, guys, because it's very long, but basically what you can understand, what you can see here is theory. We see one more bearable guy Christmas post, still serious price action. Mr. Pool has 1p left. Now this is interesting. This is where it gets very interesting. Does it say BG123 Chronicles or Christmas on the books? Lodester 13 reference. Too hard to see. Please chime in here, everyone. So as you can see here, guys, on the bookshelf, there's only a P, and Mr. Pool himself has only P in his name right now, right? This has never happened before. This is the first time, and we are also approaching Christmas, right? Which is getting very, very interesting. So the dates that he actually decoded here on this decode are two specific dates that actually the price can move, right? So the price will move on 24 of 25 overnight or 6 on 7 overnight, right? And it's based on the whole riddle picture and everything that we can see here. So here we can see, I can read a little bit, guys, but we cannot take everything. Here we can see first one, December 24 overnight is day 358. Got it yet? 58 is 13. So you get 313 the calendar. You also get 76 days remaining for the year. The scene is Christmas time in the photo, and you also have the heart on 313, which falls exact to my 24th December decode, right? But we're more confident on the January 7th. And the reason being is actually because of this. And I will show you. Here we can see the moon Christmas riddle. Look at the moon carefully. There are 6 circles in the moon. Could it be 6 Jan? Not just about that. But we also have here the cover of this picture, the famous snowball picture, actually, when you decode it and count up all the numbers, we get 6 1, right? Here we can also get 6 7, and then we know that it's 6 7 overnight, right? We also have very interesting rocket moon pictures. We're heading for Venus, right? So we can see some interesting pictures here, guys, which are just very interesting, and this also adds up to 7 and 6. So it's just very interesting, guys. Let's see what will happen. Here we have, I think you should be negative on crypto. I'm negative on XRP, LTC, and Doge because I haven't been able to find anyone that takes them. Now, this is Jim Cramer again. Guys, let this be a sign for you. Let this be a sign for you, because when they do this, something big is about to happen. When they are so negative about crypto in general, and especially XRP now mentioned here, in the way that he mentions it, please be careful, because there is no time left. Anything can happen right now, because we are also approaching settlement. And when this guy is going to talk like this about XRP, you have to get ready. Let's take a look.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's get down to the New York Stock Exchange and check in with Jim Cramer. Jim, the futures keep getting worse, down more than 400 this morning after some significant losses yesterday. I know it's a triple witching day. I know the options expiration, but what do you think is really at play here? What matters? What's going to stick?
I mean, I think everybody, there's this new group of people who just said no matter what the Fed does, it's over. They can't do a thing. Inflation's going to run away. At the same time, earnings are going to be horrible. These are people who just, frankly, don't really look at the individual stocks. They look at their S&P numbers because they look at the individual stocks that require a lot of homework and say, oh, things are really bad. And I'm not buying it. I think there's some real interesting opportunities every single day, including today, and everybody's just much too negative. I think you should be negative on crypto. I think that let's say today everyone's negative on oil. I'm not negative on oil. I mean, if China comes back strong, we'll look like idiots. So you're putting up cryptos. I'm negative on the XRP and the Litecoin and the Dogecoin because I've yet to find anybody who really takes them. There are probably some paid spokespeople who I like right now.
Don't know if I want to dig a little deeper there. I think I know where you're going with it.
What do you mean?
I hear your point.
What do you mean?
All of
Where am I going with
lesser coins. Well, I watch your Twitter feed.
I mean, we put them up, and I looked to myself. I said, okay, well, why don't we put up, like Williams-Sonoma and Lincoln National? These are things that are destined. There's like $80 billion worth of non-Bitcoin that are really destined to be wiped out. And there's still people who conflate blockchain with them. And I keep saying, if blockchain were so great, why would the geniuses at Amazon and Alphabet use? Why doesn't Ruth Porat use blockchain?
Now, there are a lot of...
Now, this is where it gets interesting, right? Because Amazon is actually a Ripple partner. See, and this is what he doesn't understand. This guy is just saying stuff. But this is the negative imperative that they have to push on you. So he very well knows, guys, that Ripple is a very big company with some serious liquidity and some serious goals and ambitions. He knows that. But of course, he's not going to say that. They don't want to be positive on these things. They want you to get out. And that's exactly what's happening right now. The Bank of International Settlement just made a new policy that allows banks to hold 2% of reserves in cryptocurrency. Which banks will end up holding XRP? Now, just think about this, guys. If there is banks that are already Ripple partners, which cryptocurrency do you think that they will hold 2% of, right? Think about that. Ripple is the only one that is actually partnered with banks. And there's maybe a few others, but you can count them on one hand. Cayman Islands thinks Ripple is a relevant payment type. Me too. Look at this. Cash flow return completion guide banking. And then they have in relevant payment types, SWIFT, Fedwire, BACS, CHAPS, SIPS, Faster Payments, GPS, OPIX, Pega, Ripple. These options refer to common payment and settlement systems for relevant payments through a domestic payment system or an intermediary bank. Again, guys, showing you a lot of stuff here that these are facts. These are things that are happening right now. Things are being implemented, right? These are not speculations anymore. The majority began to escape from crypto except XRP holders because they are aware of its meaning and the technical reality of the new system. Exactly. How many people do you think have left crypto right now? Because there is no money to be made anymore. It's not like when the bull run was going on, you just buy any coin and wait and it will probably go up, right? It's not like that anymore. Now, these are the times, guys, that it's very hard. But when you do your homework and your research, it will reward you very well because the next bull run is going to be epic. So Cardano founder says he will no longer interact with the XRP community or respond to any Ripple related questions. Again, guys, he said that there would be settlement on the 15th. It didn't happen, right? But if you watch that video, he said from a very reliable source. Now, let's say that he's right. Let's say that he's right. It means we are very, very close to settlement, guys. Buckle up because it's getting interesting. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you in the next one. Cheers.